Okie dokie then. Hi. How are we? You have to stay on and stream or else? I have to stay on and stream. What? How we doing, folks? How we living? Hi, Bubbles. Hi, Abby. Hi, Dana. Hi, a user. Play games? I'm not playing games today. We're just going over our goals and stuff for the year. It's funny because I didn't really think about how I was gonna structure this, right? God, my nose is so runny. I don't know why. I also have coffee because I need to stay up past midnight tonight. There's no way I'm making it. This is actually almost empty. There's only a tiny bit left. I'm so tired. You're tired? How are you feeling? Are you still sick? How are we doing, everybody? Sorry, it's the last day of the year. This is the very last day of Fit Check. I can choose you with Fit Check. I am wearing my whoa. I almost pulled my phone off my desk. Whew, okay. All right, I'm wearing my Sabrina Carpenter shirt. Jesus was a carpenter. Wow. And then I'm wearing my shorts. I'm more stressed than anything. I hear ya. Honestly, I haven't really. The games last night were so fun. I'm glad you enjoyed. They are fun. Okay, how do I want to do this? I want to set this into five categories, right? So, if anybody wants to follow along, if you have printer paper to, do your own goals and stuff. I unfortunately, honestly, it's so funny how often they send emails like at the worst possible time. I got my rejection email for this job that I applied for while I was in therapy. It's like, are you serious? Taylor, thank you for the army. I appreciate it. Okay, this is not even. Other grandpa got admitted to the hospital from the ER last night. I'm sorry to hear that. Who? Hello. Yeah, this is not even close to even. Heck of a time for the Yippee sound. It's honestly okay. Dana, thank you for the army as well. I'm like, I don't know. I'm upset about it because it would have been honestly really nice. But like, it like the more I've been thinking about it, the more I would like really like to try to do this full time. Like I'd really like to try to content create as a full time job. And while I think it's foolish to try to just like do that right now, like I still need to find like other forms of income and like pay my bills and everything. But I've been putting a lot of energy into this over the past year already anyways. And, we've really built like a great community that I'm really happy to have you all and that we continue to grow and make new friends and everything. Um, so maybe it's just like a sign that I should be putting more energy into this. Um, so yeah, I think that maybe is like a potential goal for the year, anyways. Um, Error Boy, hello, welcome in as well. Happy New Year's, everybody, or Happy New Year's Eve. I don't know. It does suck though. Like it would have been honestly life changing for me to get that job. It would have been incredible. Anyways, if anybody wants to follow along for keeping their goals, tracked and everything, this is not the most even thing, but it'll be fine. So I'll show you what my last year's was because we're gonna go everything. This was last year's. This is my last year's goals, which you can't really see, but I had a new good job. We didn't get it. We didn't do it. Unfortunate. And everything was kind of everything was set up to every 3 months I would achieve like something or try to achieve something. Right? So in the beginning, from January to March, I was going to, work on my resume for jobs.
I'm locked in on cleaning and will be popping in and out buddies.
Okay. And then for the other ones, it was have an interview. I did actually do all of those. I had 3 interviews this year. I didn't get any, obviously. And, I'm probably going to be going into next year with those again. Content growth. We did well, I would say. I had specific content goals as well, which we can go over, but you laughing at that is so funny. I don't know. It's just like one of those things that it's just like there's only so much that you can do, right? What's up, bud? There's only so much that you can do that's within your control, right? Like I can only apply and interview for a job. Past that, it's up to them to decide if I'm the right fit or not. So, what can you do? You just have to laugh about it, I guess. And I had content growth goals. I had a lot of content growth goals. I had specific like numbers goals, which we'll look at. Hi, Hannah. We can finally look at all the. Technically, the year's not over yet, but we're gonna go over like specific numbers, which sometimes feels like rather vain, I guess. But I don't know. Let me take off some of my post-it notes. So for content growth, right? I wanted to post 4 videos a month. Hannah, thank you for the heart me as well. I appreciate it. Thank you everybody for hanging out today. Which I definitely did. But I think that I was specifically trying to post 4 long form videos a month, which I did not do. But I was posting a lot all the time, which I think was good. I wanted to figure out a focus on community this year, which I definitely think we did. Like I said, I think we've built a really welcoming and strong community, and it's been super great. And once again, I'm really grateful to have all of you citizens, as it were. Do we like that, citizens? I was thinking about it today. I was like, if we're in Simp City, is everybody a citizen? I also wanted to have 2 collabs this year, which I did do. Yes, excellent. This is the best community ever. Everyone is so nice. Everyone really is like it's the best. It's the best. And I actually have another collab. I need to talk to that group today to form things and plan things out. But I did have some collabs this year with my friends, and I would like to do more maybe 4 this year, I think would be great, and probably more focused on what I actually do rather than just like having my friends on um, my stream. Right. So specific goals for each platform. We didn't get all of them, but we did hit a lot, which we're very proud of. So for YouTube this year, I wanted to get 200 consistent views per video. We didn't do that, but it's also kind of hard to like measure. You know, I was close. I was getting like 150 per long form video, which is nice, and some had like 700 or 1,000, which is really cool. I wanted to get 2,000 subs, which we also did not hit, but we got very close. Once again, I have like 1,800 something, which is crazy. And I wanted to get into the YouTube Partner Program, which we also did do. I would like to get the full partnership this year, but we technically hit, I would say, 2 out of 3 of my YouTube goals, which is awesome. My hair is looking crazy. Why did nobody mention anything? TikTok is a lot harder to like measure because a lot of videos flop. So having viewership goals didn't really make sense. But I wanted to get 1,000 followers because we started the year on TikTok with 122. We are up to 1,986. 2025 goal, Applebee's in Toronto. Huge goal. We love to hear it. So we shattered that. We absolutely shattered that. Which is crazy. It would have been cool to get to 2,000. Who knows? Maybe we'll still get there. Also, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the resub. I don't know where my kazoo is, but let me get you your bean still. I might need to put a hat on. My hair is just all over the place. Oh god, it's peach or barf. Thank god it's peach. And then for Twitch, I had the most specific goals for this. I wanted to get 15 average viewers. I think unfortunately we did not hit that. We got really close. I'm gonna end the year I think with 14 average, which still really good because I started the year with less than 10, which is crazy. I wanted to get 20 concurrent subs, which we've done. I wanted to get over 1,000 followers. Again, we shattered that. We're almost at 1,400. And I wanted to get 100 viewer stream. We had 2. We had 2, which is crazy. When you look back at these, I was like, wow. We really did a lot. Who knew? Technically, you know, the year's not over, so these numbers are still going to change. But we started the year on Twitch with 539 followers, 661 subs on YouTube, and 122 followers on TikTok. And now each of those are well into the thousands, which is crazy. Really, really cool. And that's really all thanks to like you guys. I wanted to get my driver's license this year. Didn't do it. That was my major, most important goal. We failed. Unfortunately, we did not get there. Dana, thank you for the roses. So we're gonna try again 2025. We didn't come close, really. I didn't get behind the wheel of a car once this year. Although I guess technically I could today at least one time. I did play a driving sim once, like in the racing chair. Maybe that counts. Dana, thank you for the dolphin and the ice cream cones. Oh no, how'd that happen? Oh, it's just the way it is. 5 is a better number than 4 anyways. Let's go. That's what I'm saying. How do you not drive? With difficulty. It's mostly an anxiety thing. I almost hit somebody, and I totaled my car when I almost hit them. So I'm like working through some stuff around that and stuff. A famously safe day to drive, exactly. way back. So I haven't really driven since then. But it's fine. Welcome in everybody, by the way. I wanted to get below 70 BPM resting heart rate, which I also did not accomplish. But we came really close. Seeing Wicked again with my mom, that's awesome. Enjoy, enjoy. I love that they have, maybe it's actually today that it comes out. I don't know. I love that they have a sing-along version. I will absolutely not go to that. But I'm glad that people will enjoy that. And then, I broke that down into get running shoes. Obviously, I did. Run once a week, which I do. Then run 3 times a week, which I was doing, and then I injured my foot. So we're back to running only twice a week. So I could rest and not exacerbate any foot problems that I might have. I'm putting a hat on because this is getting annoying. But that was great. And I think, going into the new year, we can continue for that. And maybe we'll be back up to running 3 times a week. I also wanted to go on one date. I did not. But we can put it on the list again and try again in 2025. It's like that sometime. Thank you for the follow. I like how I'm like going over goals and like trying to be positive, and your username is life. Life is cruel. Let me get you your Lego piece. We can start going over everybody else's goals for a second too. For this new year. This is your Lego piece. It's looking good. So, all in all, I did okay on some of my goals and on others. But that's the way it is. That's the way it goes sometimes. Let's look at what goals people might have. I don't know if everybody's going to be here, but whoops, not that. Let's do this. Let's full screen. Okay. I think that, okay, great. Let me also move my camera down. I have so many sources now. Facecam. Let's move that back here. Shall we? My goals are landing a good job I like, and it pays well, and writing / creating more art. That's a great goal. And I hope it happens. I hope it happens for you. Okay. How's that? Good? Bad? Ugly? Can you see everything? I hope so. I hope so. My phone is going crazy with New Year's Eve plans. I lost my chat. I can't find it. I can't find my chat. There's too many things happening on the screen. Okay, I realize if I full screen it, you can't actually see what I'm looking at because my cam covers it. Okay. Honestly, all in all, I think 2024 was a great year for me. Like I want to say, like, I look at how few of my goals I accomplished, but I also realized like where like I'm prioritizing things in my life and things like that, and I think that like I had a successful year in terms of that. All I hope is for next year is stop getting injured because, good God, did I have a lot this year. That's a huge one as well. That is a huge one. I'm excited to go over my goals, even though I feel like they're mostly the same. What's your Twitch channel? Simplexes. Everything is Simplexes, except for TikTok. Although, man, it is annoying. I still can't believe I got the rejection email for this job when I was in therapy. And then we immediately talked about it because I was like in therapy and she's like, how's it feel? I'm like, honestly, it's okay. Like, I don't, like, it sucks. But like, I don't know. It's so funny. Like, if I go back to the other rejection emails I've gotten from this same, like, I don't know, they're all city jobs. So the amount of times they send an email at like the worst possible time, like New Year's Eve for one thing, but also while I'm in therapy. Yeah, I interviewed twice for it. Yeah. And I didn't get, uh, they didn't move me forward for the final interview, which is, again, fine. But I was like, what? Like, how is it that you always have like the worst timing with everything? It's crazy. It is crazy. Uh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but like it's like I don't know. It's like does it suck for me cuz like, I want to make more money and like not have to worry about like bills and like being able to like afford things, right? Yes. But ultimately like I don't know if I'd be happy doing that. Hi ducks. Uh I don't know if I'd be happy doing that either. When like the only thing that job would be good for, and don't get me wrong, like, it would be huge. Uh, Life is cruel. Hello. um, Thank you for the follow as well, Todd. Let me get you your Lego piece. You have to start building. You have to start building the tail fin. So there's that. It'd be nice to not have to worry about like bills and things. But like I don't know, like in terms of like where I want to focus my energy, I don't know if it really is like in alignment with what I want either. You know. At the same time, like obviously I need to be like cognizant of that and like do my best to like not have to worry about those things. Even if I want to try to make content full time, in the meantime, I still need to like facilitate my life in a way where like those things aren't stressful and I can do things that are fun and like exist in a way that makes sense. And that goes for, everybody too, I suppose. Okay. That's what I'm doing. But it's only one Lego piece per follow, so we're getting there though. We're getting there. So Abby for 2025 wants to save money, which is a huge goal, super important. I would also like to do that. It's it's really hard when it feels like you don't make enough money. But even saving like $5 a month, you're getting somebody. You're getting somewhere. Even if it's a little thing, it goes a long way. I'm building a Lego skyscraper from scratch right now to go into my Lego city. That's so cool. How's your Lego city coming along? That sounds super fun. Bake more. We love our hobbies. I think that's super cool. As someone who used to bake all the time and now bakes maybe once a year, if that, I think that's super fun to try to get back into. And I hope you're able to do it. Baking is awesome. Don't quit my job. Also huge, especially if you're trying to save money. we don't we don't want to quit our job in that case. It's pretty good. I have 2 tables to fit my Lego city. Whoa, that's so fun. This is my only Lego city, and technically it doesn't really count, I guess. I have the New York City skyline here in my window. Wow, isn't that neat? I'm building the Daily Bugle Lego set. Nice, nice, nice. I also have a small tram to transport my citizens. That's super fun. That's super, super fun. Be more creative. That's always a tough one. I think, like, because, how do we define, like, what creativity is, right? I feel like I went to art school and everything. And I focused mostly on like sculpture, like woodworking type things, and then like sculpture out of like found objects and like random things like that. I no longer have the space to do that stuff. So like my creative outlet is in drawing, which I don't really have an affinity for. I still draw because you have like 40 Lego Star Wars sets. That is super, super cool. Um, but it's like not really, you know, my favorite kind of creative outlet. Uh, and then like I make videos and I stream, which I think is like a probably my best creative outlet right now. So it's like interesting like how to focus that like energy and like how do we define like what our creativity is, because you can be creative like even with baking, right? And then 5, get married, which seems like you're on track for, which is awesome. K Dogs. He has 2025 goal was Applebee's in Toronto, which is a great one, and B, just be like super cool still. I think, you're on track for both of those things, which we love to hear. We love to see. Toronto sounds super fun. Goal for 25, get 60 more Lego Star Wars sets. That's crazy. That's a lot. That is a lot. I don't think Schlin is here right now, but also a huge one that I need to do. Clean out my closet. I have so many clothes. Like I have 2 pairs of pants and that's it. I have 1 pair of shorts. And then I have like 150 t-shirts. I What? Why am I saving so many? I was like looking at my clothes and some of them I can't throw away, right? But I have ooh, Finch is actually really good. I have a little Finch guy. I would recommend Finch as well. Uh you make a little Finch buddy who motivates you to do things. Make lists, use post-it notes, plenty of little things. Uh like I'm not going to get rid of some of my shirts, but I'm like looking at them and I'm like, this is from 2008. This is from 2007, which is crazy. Like why do I still have these? But I also feel like I can't get rid of them. I also want to reorganize my room. I think that like I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to do, but I've already said this. I want to move my desk further away from this window and then shift my plants into the window and then put a shelf behind me. Probably this shelf, so then I can like show off some other things and then have my plants in a way that like gets more light. I don't know. I don't know how if it's feasible or if it would work. Get the shirts made into a quilt? Maybe. I don't have much of things to do around the house, so it's out of my head and get through a list. The rearranging is nice. Yeah. I've been wanting to rearrange for a while. Speaking of Taylor, Taylor wants to lose 20 pounds. Learn how to bake a croissant or some sort of pastry and travel somewhere I haven't been before. All great goals. That's it. I think trying to take our health more seriously is really important. That's like what I've been trying to do with running, where, I don't want my heart to give out when I'm 55. So I'm like trying to be as healthy as I can in terms of that as well. And it's just like, I don't know. There was a point in my life when I was like, yeah, dying young seems fine. But now I'm like, I really would like to live as long as possible. So I need to take my health seriously. And I think it's important for all of us to try to do that as well. Baking a croissant seems awesome. I feel like baking is a theme here, which is cool. I don't think croissants are like terribly difficult, but to make a good croissant is hard. I like a hard out at 85. Fair enough too. No, I think that that's also like I think if I start pushing triple digits, It's too long. But, you know, I want to live past 60. Ideally past 70. You know, like I think there's some that's a little bit too short, and then there's another that's like that's too long. I gotta be Jimmy Carter. But that's not that bad. You know, you only need to make it like 100 and some change. He barely got to 100, so. Why don't bakeries ever put enough almond paste in their bear claws? What I want to know. It's a great question. Past 75, I'll start checking my watch. Like, I need to gain more weight. Yeah, some people need to gain more weight. I think that like that's part of health too. Is like you can definitely be too skinny, and there's like you need to be in that middle ground. Although weight's like not really the important thing. It's like, you know, your heart health and things like that that are I think more important. I'm gonna exercise. That's important too. And travel somewhere I haven't been before. I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to go to Toronto this year. See Kendrick. Watch some Valorant. You know? You're all about your heart lately. What's this about? I just think that like my heart health isn't good. And I have been thinking that from the beginning of the year. And it's gotten a lot better. Like I've been focusing on my heart health way back in January. And we've been doing like a good job, I would say, getting that all situated. I mean, I went for a run this morning. It was shorter because I had to get to therapy. But you know, I still went and did it, and it was good. I just think that that's like the most important. I don't know, bodily function for me, but like I also don't want like my kidneys to go out or something, you know. I have to go eat dinner. Enjoy dinner. Enjoy. Happy New Year's. Hannah wants to learn more about doing makeup. I sent her a TikTok about this. I don't know if she watched it, but I thought it was hilarious. Save enough for a down payment on a house. That's a huge one. That's a huge one. Gabby's really good at makeup. Hi, Gabby. I went out to trees for a short time yesterday. It was nice. Nice. Save enough for a down payment on a house. Yes, okay. Yes. I mean, I think having a place to live, you know, if we look at like, there's a reason I have this on my, you know, if we look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, shelter is more important. I mean, in terms of like, you know, it's a building block over like health. You know, it's like this is a huge one. And obviously like you probably are fine in that regard, but you know, being able to own your house I think is like huge. So good luck with that one and run a 10K. I have a similar goal, and running is super hard, super difficult. But you just have to like do it. You know, it's like even if you don't want to, you just have to like go out and do it. I want to try to run a half marathon this year, which already feels like super daunting. 13 miles is crazy because like the farthest I can run right now is like 4 before I'm like done. So more than 3 times that seems like crazy, but I believe in you. 10K is very achievable. 4 is a lot, but it's also not that many. You know, it's like I'm like slow. I get very tired. It's like, you know. Oh, we're at to Gabby's. Recognize when I'm acting based on reactive emotions versus well thought out feelings. This is a huge one. This is a very big one. I don't know, you know, it's not like I'm giving advice for any of these, right? But I think it's difficult when we're like if we're reacting versus like I don't know, absorbing and then I guess still reacting, but this is huge and good luck for sure. Get a place with a backyard, also huge. I tried doing makeup, other people did, but looked off on me. Yeah, that works. DBT helped me with that so much. I don't know what DBT is. If you need help with stamina, I recommend getting an incline treadmill. I don't have space for a treadmill. I didn't realize we put these on the Discord. I missed this. You can still add some right now. Eat your iron veggies. I think I need more iron for sure. I think I need more iron for sure. I think I need to go get a physical this year as well. Because I haven't gotten a physical since 2018. And it's almost 2025. I only want to exercise more. I don't have anything else. I am perfect. Well, then there you go. We love to hear it. And make more yummy meals at home. That's a big one for me too. I need to stop being like lazy and like eating frozen foods and like getting delivery just because I'm like feeling out of it. I need to put that effort into. Because I do like a good job with breakfast, but then like as the day goes on, by the time I get to like dinner and stuff, I'm like out. And I'm like, I'll just heat something up. And it's just like, this isn't good. This is why I have too much sodium in my diet. I eat out too much. I'm wasting money, and I'm a great cook. I agree. I don't think Sandy's here right now. I'm noticing a lot of like decluttering. Sandy wants to get rid of at least 30% of clutter. Just snacked on salty olives. It's still important to have sodium. I don't think that like, I don't know, when it comes to like diet and stuff, I need to make sure that I'm getting all of my macro and micronutrients, I guess. I think right now I have too much sugar and I have too much salt, and I'm not having enough fiber. I'm not having enough iron. I'm getting enough protein at least, but it's just like things are not balanced, and I really need to try to like have a fully balanced diet. Decluttering is really big. I have way too much stuff. And it's crazy because I feel like I like don't have that much stuff. Like I don't know how people like do it. But then I look around and it's like, why do I have a LeBron James candle? I could throw this away. But like I don't like I just keep it. It doesn't take up that much space, but all those little things add up. You know, it's just like, what am I doing? Light it. I'll light it every time the Lakers play. How about that? Because it's a prayer candle. I was showing this yesterday. Like I made a prayer candle. It has LeBron on it. Maybe I'll put it down here, and then I'll be reminded to. I'll be reminded to use it. Help. This sounds heavily Catholic. I made it as a joke. I think for the Lakers run in 2021 or something. I don't remember why I made it. But there it is. That's something to get rid of. But maybe I'll light it until it's empty. Every time the Lakers play. Travel more to see friends, also huge. I'd like to do that as well. What time is it? It is 12:47 p.m. We have less than 12 hours for me to be into the new year, which is crazy. It's wild. Sandy also wants to lose weight for mental and physical health, which is just important. It is important. I think we all need to be taking our health seriously. Mostly because I feel like I need to take my health seriously, so I think everyone should be doing it. Free myself of credit card debt. I've also taken steps to do that. Um, it's tough because I'm tanking my credit to do it, but it's just the way it has to be. It's 20:48 here, so 8:48 p.m. I guess you only have what 4 hours, 3 hours, 12 minutes. That's crazy. Enjoy the simple pleasures in life more. Also important. I think that that's like a big one as well that I've been thinking about. Where it's just like, have you seen all those TikToks where it's like, I didn't think I accomplished anything this year, and then it's like, had soup, had soup, had soup, had soup, and I think that that's actually like really important to like, you know, it's not like a huge accomplishment or something, but it's like, you got to sit down and enjoy your meal, and that's awesome. Those little things are still really important because like all those little moments are like what makes life. Like, yeah, I remember seeing yours. Yes, read a book. I did see yours as well. But like that's a lot of like, those are cool things. That's important to do. I'll stretch for you as well. That's a big one for me too, is I need to get back into yoga. I say it all the time, but now that I've started running, I've noticed for sure that I'm like way more stiff than I have been in the past. Like I used to be able to put my palms on the floor with ease. I cannot do that anymore. Ugh. I can no longer touch the floor with my palms without great effort. I'm still pretty flexible, but I need to be like good about stretching and stuff. I don't know if Mira is here either, but she added some today. You're getting old. I am getting a bit older for sure. Learn more pole dancing on my free time, aka exercise more. Dana wants to exercise more. I think exercise is a huge one for sure. Um, and I'm glad so many people are taking it seriously. Don't do so many impulse purchases. That's a good one for everybody. I mean, I think even if you can afford it, I think it's important to like. I don't want to get like too like anti-capitalist or something, but buying into the system when you can't or when you don't have to, I think is important. you know. Work more, so I get more money, and get rid of as much house loan as possible. Also huge. Also huge. An impulse purchase here or there is good though. I also agree. I think that it's important to like treat yourself, but doing it all the time, one, is irresponsible. But I don't know. I try not. I try not to impulse purchase things. Then again, I saw Reese's Big Cup with chocolate lava inside of it or whatever, and I'm like, well, I have to try it. Sometimes you just need to buy the teak mahogany candles. Yeah, sure. I was thinking more along the lines of Reese's Big Cups, but same. If APG ever comes out with his candles, seems unlikely, but I might get some. Who knows? Rhiannon has be more present in conversations, both through text and in person. That was one that I actually had like trouble with as well. I'm much better about it, but sometimes I still just find my brain wandering off, and I don't know if it's just like a focus issue or something, but I'm just like, somebody will be talking and I don't know, my brain will just shut down, and I'm like, I don't know what they just said. I'm just gonna nod, which is not good. I think it's important to try to be present for those things for sure. Drink less soda and more water. I love water. Water is my favorite. Literally my problem. Yes. It's not even like I don't know. It's like a it's not that they're saying boring things either. It's literally just like my brain just like loses focus and I was like, "Oh, what?" It happens all the time and I'm like, that's I won't even be doing something else or something and I'm just like I'll just start thinking about like some random Malcolm in the Middle thing or something and I'm like, "Why did that happen?" Like what? One of the thing I mean, it's still probably not the best, and I only drink them after like a run or something. But it definitely makes I don't know water nicer. I use these. I use Nunes, um, which flavors the water a little bit. It's like fun and makes drinking water a little bit easier if you have trouble with it. But there's plenty of little things that flavor water that is better than no water, right? And then write more. That's huge. It seems like a lot of people have creative creative pursuits this year, which I like. Sparkle water. Exactly. We love sparkle water. More to come, maybe. And then Chelsea added, create a good sleep pattern and maintain the habit of practicing healthy sleep. That's very important. That's super important. Sleeping is huge. I think that my sleep is. I used to write music reviews for online magazines and I missed that. Nice. Yeah. I mean, I hope you managed to get back into some form of writing, even if it's not necessarily that. Man, I need to clean out my desktop. Like why do I why do I have this? This one's awesome though. Banger. Back. Welcome back. I hope dinner was good. These were all so good. Everyone's had great goals. Collect $1,000 for an emergency savings. That is also important. I mean, I've noticed a trend of saving money, and I think that saving money right now is definitely hard, and it might become even harder. So I hope you're able to do it. I also really want to save money. I can toss this one for sure. I have this Charlotte Bobcats NBA Champions ring 2014. This was not real. It's awesome. Find 3 more consistent voice students. I also hope that happens as well. I like how creative so many people are in here. I started trying to drink a serving of water before another yummy drink. This way, I know I'm quenching my thirst with water, then enjoying the yummy drink simply as a treat. That's a good one. That's a really good one. That's a good way to incentivize your water drinking. If anybody wants to continue to add goals to their thing, please do. Um, that channel is meant to be used, or this channel is meant to be used throughout the year. Keep yourself accountable and stuff. I'm like in the middle of doing my wheel, my alignment wheel for 2025. I was gonna say 2026. I wrote a letter to myself that I opened up this morning. Basically saying good job on accomplishing all your goals and I'm proud of you. Little did he know I accomplished very few of them. But it was nice to read something for myself. I'm going to write another one of these today. Alignment wheel? Yeah, so the way that an alignment wheel works, I can let me go full screen again. So, you write, here. Relationships, career, and then health. I accidentally wrote mind, but that's incorrect. And then you can like color it in and see where you're at. But basically, it's not how satisfied you are with these aspects in your life. It's how aligned your actions are with what your goals are and where you want to be. So, you know, I was doing my relationship one because that's a lot easier for me. Platonic relationships, I have it a 10, or I have it a 9. No, I have it a 10. I have it a 10. Because, I think I make a lot of effort to hang out with my friends and like try to do things with them and, maintain those like platonic relationships. And like, I also feel like where I stand with all my friends is like already where I want it to be. So I'm perfectly aligned. For familial relationships, I'm at a 9. Because the only person in my family that I really talk to or have any relationship with is my mom. And I don't really have any desire to have much of a relationship with anybody else. So I have that at a 9 because I could be slightly better at it, but for the most part, like, pretty good. Romantic, I have at a 1 because, I don't want to be alone, but I'm not taking any action in this regard in my life right now, which is fine. I don't need this to be at an alignment of 10. uh, but, that's where I stand with that. It's like, and this could be like, even if you're like married or in a long term relationship, maybe you want to like go on more date nights or something. It's not necessarily like where you're at, but like your ideal world, where do you want to be with it? So it could be at a 10, or even if you have all those things, maybe you're thinking like, I'm more of a 6 because we're not doing enough in certain regards, right? Career, I'm kind of struggling with because I'm trying to decide like, my current job is not what I want to do for my career. It's just a way to make money right now. So most of those things are like anything that I'm doing in my current job is not in my alignment for either money, mission, or growth. Um, but if I'm thinking of like content creation as like something that I want to pursue full time, then I think my alignment is slightly better in all of these regards, but it's like tough. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And then health is body, mind, and soul. Soul can be like spiritual health or whatever it is. Um, this is going to be a 10 for me because I think that I'm definitely aligned with where I'm at, like spiritually. My mental health, mind is mental health. And I think that I'm always trying to, one, I'm very open with how I'm feeling at all times, which I think is like very helpful. Um, I'm in therapy. I'm like trying my best to always be taking the best action to have my best mental health. So even if I'm not necessarily feeling my best mentally, I feel like I'm always taking good actions to feel better. So my alignment for that is probably like 8 or 9. Body, once again, I've started exercising a lot more. My diet could be better. So I'd say that this is probably like a 6 or 7 because I'm, again, eating too much sodium and too much sugar, and I need to get those numbers down. But I'm doing a lot of other actions, I think, to have good physical health. So that's how an alignment wheel works, and I'm working on this right now. And if you go back and look at like 2024 goals, you can see what my old alignment wheels were. So it's not satisfaction, but it's like, are you taking the actions to that align with what your goals are, right? Now, I'm going to start on this, even though this is a lot of the same things. First and foremost, new job. I'm actually going to leave some of this blank because I need to decide what that means for me. But my main goal for that new job, I'm going to take some time over the next couple days, couple weeks to decide if I'm going to be trying to do content full time if I do, I still need to find probably something else in the meantime, in addition to what I'm already doing, to not have to worry about bills and stuff. Like, am I going to try to look for a full time job, or am I going to try to do this, make this work out for me somehow? And oh, stretch again? I can stretch for you. Oh! Did you hear that? My chest cracking? That was crazy. So for now, I'm going to put just that. And then I'm going to decide a little bit later kind of what that means for me and where my energy is going to go for that. I'm still going to put content stuff in here. I want to do 4 collabs this year. So in each of these, and you can, if you're doing this at home, obviously you're not doing the same goals as me. But each one of these squares, it's not perfectly aligned. There's a time of 3 months. So right here, I want to have 1 collab between January to March. April to June, I want another. July to September, I want another. And then October, November, December, I want to do another one. I don't know what that's going to look like yet. Well, I do for 1, which I need to facilitate a little bit better. I don't know how this is going to like line up exactly. By the end of the year, I would ideally, and maybe that's through like some sponsorships or something, I need to get more specific with this myself. I'd like to have tried to paid at least a single month's rent just from this stuff, which would be awesome and super cool. And I think that that's like a good goal for the year in terms of that. So I'm going to fill out this a little bit more. The one in the middle, once again, my most important, and I'm going to put it in all caps, driver's license. I'm running out of space. So I'm going to put the exact same as last time. Get permit. And then in all the other ones, I'm just going to put practice. Again, some of this is just me needing to work through some of my anxieties behind driving a car. I misspelled practice in one of the boxes. But I'm doing this again. My current permit expires in 10 days. So I'm going to do that again. It's going to cost me $45, which is annoying, but I'll do it. I need to do this. This is my middle goal, my most important one of the year. I'm going to fill out a little bit more in these as well. Jasmine, Happy New Year. We're going over goals right now. If you want to do it as well. If you want to follow along. If you want to share, please do. Ideally, I could go to driving school, but I can't afford that. So I'm going to have to do it with friends. Thank you. Me too. For health goals, instead of getting a 70 BPM resting heart rate, which is what I did last year, I'm going to put run a half marathon. And the way that's going to break down for me, because this is a huge one for me, I need to eat better. So I'm putting that in. I'm going to put in specifically, I want to have less sodium. I think that's a huge one for me. Um, Again, I'm not cutting it out completely, but I need to be eating less sodium. By the end of March, I want to start a training plan. I think somewhere in here, I might think about joining a run club. So I'm going to put that in because I think it'd be helpful to keep myself accountable. It's okay. I can wait too. Um, I think again, like some of these, it's like so important too. Like if I join a run club, it needs to be local to me because I obviously don't drive. So, like, I don't know. It's another one of those things that would be like really important for me to like get my driver's license, and then I could like get around and like do things. um, but as that's like not, I can't rely on myself to do that. Running to a run club might be the way. Like it might be the thing. Um, but maybe I even start one. I don't know. I always try to get my friends to do things with me, so maybe I trick them into making a run club with me. Someone joined the Discord. Wow. While we were here doing all this, someone joined. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we still have a whole minute. How has it already been an hour? I can't believe it. Like, dang. I'm running to Hawaii right now. Good luck, good luck, good luck. We love running to Run Club. Oh. I need to make some of these a little bit more concrete as well. Because for driver's license, practice, practice, practice. I mean, again, that's like really what it breaks down as. But like, how can I keep myself motivated to try to do it? Because I don't know. I went a whole year without driving, and I made the effort to at least get the permit this year, and I didn't do anything else. So I don't know about that one. How many hours a week do you plan to practice driving? I don't know. Do quantifiable goals. Yeah, that's like what? A SMART goal? Something measurable, something realistic, something. SMART is an acronym for something, but I don't remember what it is. But that's a good point. Thing is, all this needs to fit in, with my current schedule. The thing is, I had 2 friends this year to try to help me with it, who said that they'd help me like learn. But I was not proactive enough with it, so I need to be like better about like pestering them to pester me. you know. But back to run a half marathon. Again, this isn't necessarily like I'm not planning on doing a specific race. But I want to do that distance. So for November or October, November, December, I'm putting in Run the Race, because that's the month that I'm going to try, or the months that I'm going to try to have accomplished that. It'd be cool if I can do it beforehand, for sure. But that's that. And for my final one, I'm going to put go on a date. I don't know how that's going to break down. I didn't think about it, but I haven't gone on a date since 2023. So we're going to try to go on one. Yeah. I'm probably going to break this down a little bit better. 2023? Yeah, 2023. Last August 2023 is the last time I went on a date. Just making my goal one date. It doesn't even need to go well. It's just to like do it. I think too, for content, I need to make more creator friends. Make better connections. Did I eat a meal / do a thing counts as the date? Exactly. But yeah, I think that this is pretty good. How about for this? For driver's license, we'll have get permits, and I can obviously practice after that. I don't need to take until next month. Hi, Lucy. Practice 2 times a week, if possible. I mean, I do think that like a lot of this stuff, for like job, right? This is a huge one for me. I think that this is what I want to focus my energy on. And again, I think it's foolish to just try to believe I can like, I don't know, do it. But I think I'm going to put less energy into trying to find a full-time job that I think might not be fulfilling when I already put so much time and energy into like content and this community. And I don't know, I think I'd like to try to have this be my job. Because we've done great. It's been a great year. Our community has grown a bunch. And it's super cool. And I have had people reach out about like sponsorship things, and I think I need to be proactive about that as well. And it makes me curious, like, what do you guys want to see more of from me? Like, what do you? Because I love Animal Crossing, I love streaming and like playing games and stuff, but like, what other stuff do you feel like would be fun for me to do? More cats. That's actually another goal for me that I'm not gonna put on my little chart here. More machete. I wish I could do more machete. Although possibly it does fall under new job because it could unlock a lot of stuff for me. I'd like to live alone again, and it's not like this situation that I'm in right now isn't great. Gotta finish my Animal Crossing island. Absolutely, I understand that for sure. It's not that this isn't a great situation, and I have a great place to live, and it's awesome. But I'm 31 years old, and like, I don't know. Sometimes you just want to have your own space. And right now, it's just not feasible for me to do. Because, like, again, a lot of people who have like saving money type goals. I definitely need to be doing the same stuff, and I'm saving a little bit right now. I am putting away like $10 a month. That's not really like, saving $120 by the end of the year. Not a ton, not crazy. Hannah, thank you for the 2025 glasses. I think that's what those are. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for the roses and all this stuff. Um, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I don't know. I'm gonna take a few. I'm still gonna stream and everything, but I'm gonna try to nail down like what this looks like for me in a year, because ideally, this is my job. I've pretty sure I've decided that like this is what I want to do. Um, so I need to see what that looks like and how I'm going to spend my energy doing it. If that's what you want to see, like please let me know. I even have a stream ideas. Hannah, thank you for the Celebrate 2025. It's the beans. The beans are on there. We love the beans. I want to do more community games. I want to come out with like some merch and stuff. Um, we'll see. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure out what the citizens want. A lot of that comes down to y'all. What do you want to see from me? Just more community focused things as well. I would say. Because I think we've built and fostered a great community here. And again, that's mostly on you guys because like you are the ones that make this. I wouldn't even say that I'm the facilitator. Like it's really like y'all. Like you are the ones. Placid Plastic Duck, card game shop, lockdown protocol, but as a community night game. That would be really fun. I actually heard that's on the alignment wheel. It's not. Although I think I am going to make another alignment wheel. Because I think that, like, you know, I am really focused on making this work for me. And, sometimes it feels like, I don't know, maybe narcissistic or something to think that I could do this full time. But, um, I put a lot of energy and effort into this. This is what I was talking to my therapist about today. It's like I put a ton of effort into making this, and I feel like I could still be doing more. Uh, you know, where's my Sharpie? We're gonna go kind of crazy because we're writing down our goals for TikTok 2025. I'm only gonna put one on here. So that's for TikTok 2025. We're gonna try to get 10,000 new friends. Well, only 8,000 new friends. But that's what I'm putting on for TikTok. I think we can do it. I think it'd be awesome. I have a lot of ideas brewing. And I'm going to spend some time to work on them today. For my other two, for YouTube, we're going to try to get full YouTube partner. We still need 1,000 launch hours because I'm losing them now. But we're going to try to get there. We're going to try to get to 5,000 subs. So that's that. And then for Twitch, not Twit, but it's an H, not a B. We're going to try to technically we didn't hit 15 average viewers. We were one off, which all good. I feel like I can be the most specific with this. Although the TikTok goals, who knows? We might not have TikTok in 2025. For Twitch, I want 30 average viewers, 25 concurrent subs, and 4,000 followers. And it's now gonna go onto my monitor where the last post-it note sat for the past 365 days. We're ready, keeping that ready and in mind. And that's that, everybody. I think that, like, you know, I'm excited for the new year. I think that while I did not do as well on my 2024 goals as I had hoped, I feel like I got pretty close. And I technically, you know, for a new good job, I hit all of these. I tailored my resume well. I had 3 interviews. I marked all of them off. I just didn't get a new job. We did good. I did all of these. And our community grew a ton, which was awesome. Driver's license, big old X. Where's my red marker? We didn't do it. Didn't achieve this. But we did okay. We did okay. I don't know if you can even see these X's. This, we also did okay. We got all those done. Our heart rate did not drop to 70 resting, but you know, it's effort that we need to put in. I also, you know, the other one, X's all around. Big X's. But overall, you know, this is a lot more check marks than X's. I'd say we did a good job. And I'm proud of myself for this. I'm proud of how far we've come as a community over the past year. I'm so happy to have all of you guys hanging out with me and having fun with me and deciding to spend some of your free time here. And I hope we can keep doing it in 2025, you know? I want to try and do some accountability goals with friends, like making sure we each do XYZ daily. Well, that's what this channel is for. Like, that's what this is for. You know, you can come in here and, like, so I can show you what I was doing last year too. I stopped sharing in here. But, you know, I was sharing my alignment wheel. I was like, you know, people were sharing some of their goals and stuff. I have a 10-year letter too that I'm not sharing, or like what, you know, some of these things I think it's good for everybody to do, right? Hannah, thank you for the donut. I appreciate it. You know, just like this letter, I'm gonna write another one of these to myself today, for me to open a year from now, just to see, you know, like where I'm at, like what I want things to like look like. So like people are like sharing stuff. People did wheels and stuff. Hannah, thank you. You know, like I have all my little. Hannah, thank you for the extravaganza 2025. Thank you. Whoa, Discord crashed. And I encourage everybody to do wheels and like share their goals on like paper and stuff and the pictures and things like that. But like, you know, that's what this was for. Like I had all these done, and we did, crazily enough, like most of these, you know, start running, improve heart, eat well. Didn't actually do that. Some of these go on one good date. See, there's my letter that is sitting right here. You know, here's my first alignment wheel. Me recognizing the things that I'm not putting effort into or anything. It's just like really funny. And I'm going to share like a lot of this stuff again, you know, in this channel. And then I kept like updating like where I was at, you know, what I was doing. There, 4 miles, 46 minutes. Ironically, I think this was the run right before I started to feel stuff in my foot. And then, you know. But, you know, you can go in here, be like, hey, how's this going? How you been doing? It's tough, though, because, you know, you don't want people to feel guilty if they end up, like, not doing it or not achieving it. So it's, like, important to try to be, like, focused on, like, what your progress is on your goals. Like, hey, I've done this much so far. How's everybody else? Things like that. So if they want to engage, they can. But if they don't want to, that's fine, too. Whoops. That's not that. I just realized in full screen this whole time. Why did nobody say anything? I was showing off stuff. This. I mean, I already said all the words, but like, you know. Here I was like sharing my goals originally and like my stuff and where was that, what my wheel looked like. And I encourage everybody to do I encourage everybody to do a wheel. I would encourage everybody to do one of these. And I would encourage everybody to write yourself a letter for your next year self. No, it's 2024 goals. No. I was just showing off this channel. And then like keeping like, you know, for Taylor, right? You know, if you want to, you know, I think that, and this isn't like, nobody's done this, but I think that like sticking with goals can be really difficult. And sometimes people feel a lot of guilt when they give up on them or something. You know, you don't want to go into the channel and being like, hey, Hannah, how's running a 10K going? You want to go in like, you know, February. You come in, it's like, I've already lost 5 pounds of my 20-pound goal. How's everyone else doing? So it's like open for people. If they want to engage, they can. But if they don't have to. I just used you two as an example. don't come for me. You know? That's what I'm saying. I already wrote a letter to myself 10 years from now that I didn't share content with of, and it's like
About
you're writing
to
to yourself.
cancel you.
You're writing to yourself about what you want your life to look like 10 years from now. What is going on? What's your job? Where are you living? What do you do for fun? You know, that's the content of this. And I hid this, but 10-year plan for me. This is a letter to myself from last year, which I would still also encourage, but they're different things. And you don't need to share the content. That's for you. You know. I encourage a wheel. If you want to do a satisfaction wheel as well, rather than alignment, it's very much the same, but it's how satisfied you are with these aspects of your life. And you can change it to like, if you don't want it to be like relationships, if you don't want to put that in there, put something that like makes sense for you, you know? I feel like I'm trying to be like a productivity guru or something, but I'm not. I'm just trying to keep myself accountable for these goals as well. there we are. There it is. Hopefully, we're doing our best going into 2025. What's before we end, what's like one thing you guys really liked about this past year? And it could be really small. It could be huge. Like what's something that you guys are like, yeah, this was an awesome thing? Because I think a lot of people, as we get to the end of the year, sometimes feel like, again, I've already mentioned this. A lot of people feel like they didn't accomplish something, especially since like 2020. I feel like a lot of people feel like they've been like stagnating and like not successful in the way that they want to be. But I don't know. It's like usually because we're not framing our achievements as achievements. So, what's something that you guys are super happy about this past year? For me, I'm happy with the amount of effort I put into fostering this community. Whoa, did I just break this pin? Oh no. I had more things that made me happy / feel better about myself. That's huge. I'm happy I moved to New York City for a little bit because I always wanted to. That's also huge. And I'm glad you did that. My wedding. Also huge. That's awesome. I'm glad you guys accomplished those things and learned about yourself. That's very, very cool. What? I definitely think it's like growing this community for sure. And again, a lot of that is because of y'all. Sometimes I don't feel like I do much other than like exist. I'm like barely even a facilitator. You're the ones that like really make this something special, which is cool. I think I need to record more this year too. Not that I want to necessarily do like a bunch of like IRL content and stuff, but I feel like I could be doing more recording and like editing of like, I don't know, micro vlogs or something. You will remember us when you are rich and famous. I don't know. Ask me again in a year, Dana. Who knows? I think that, like I just think I remember my first stream in February, then sub in May. I think I don't know why so many people's first streams seem to be February. Hi, INF. How are you? Happy New Year's Eve. I think I did a stream like this last year too. Just going over goals and stuff. I think part of it too is like I started to find like a consistent groove with a lot of this stuff. Yeah, I want us to keep growing too, I want us to really, I want us to meet new friends. I want to meet new fun people. Because everyone who's already here is great. And you all should be shared with the world. And I'll exist as a meeting place. Somebody's typing something in 2025 goals. Ugh. I also didn't need to buy fewer Pokemon cards. I'm just like looking at. I mean, again, it is technically my job right now, right? But like, I don't know. Like, I shouldn't have. Some of these are old vintage cards, I guess. But like, what? Like, what? I have so many. I also need to be better. I don't even think these are impulses. Like, I'm buying these for my class, but I'm just like, I have so many. It is really fun though too. So I don't know. Kind of my only hobby, other than this. I did make an impulse purchase of a. That's how I got this today. They were selling Pokemon packs at the grocery store, and I bought one. But this is cute. Well, it's not cute, but it's cool. Like, dang, I don't know. Maybe I should make more impulse purchases if I'm always this lucky. No, I don't want to end stream yet, but I don't know if there's like much more to go over, you know? What else is there to do? What else can we talk about, you know? I feel like we've gone over our goals. We've gone over our past year. Actually, you know, what's something that you didn't like about this year? Not like a specific thing, but like, you know, what's something that you feel like you can improve upon going into 2025? That's like not necessarily a goal, but like I think sometimes I didn't think positively enough about myself and the effort I was putting into things, which I should be better about, you know, because I put in a lot of effort into a lot of things, you know, and it's just like, this specifically comes down to like my job hunt, because, you know, I felt like I was, you know, sending out a lot of resumes, like walking into places, like sending emails, um, and because like that wasn't necessarily fruitful, I always felt like, you know, I wasn't doing enough, but like ultimately, like so much of that wasn't in my control to do. And I need to just look at the effort that I was putting into it as a positive, you know? Like I was doing a good job at trying, which is really like all we can do, I guess. Trying our best and framing it in a way that is positive rather than I'm not rather than me thinking that I'm not enough, I need to be thinking like that's just the way it crumbled. You know, I was doing a good job. Probably my job. Hannah, are you still quitting, or have you decided that you're like, no, I'll stay? Because I'm sure you can find a new, better job too. With all those math skills, look at this. Because of Hannah, we got hold on this achievement. Get a score of 25 or more in the math killing floor. I didn't do that. Which is funny. Played 3 games in a row with the same players. Time to sales floor. I don't know if Hannah does math at her job. And I don't even know if she's actually like that good at math, but she's always killing it in that part, that mini game in trivia. I'm just envisioning you going into work and adding and subtracting numbers at a desk. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Good luck. Why did I not put that away? Yeah, you know, we're doing good. We're having a good year. We're going to have a great year in 2025, aren't we? Maybe this is the year I get married. Probably won't be. It's also not really on my list of things to do, but you never know. You never know. Okay, everybody. I think that's going to be it for me. Obviously, this is the last stream of 2024. As there's no more days left in the year. So I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's Eve and stay safe. Stay on. What do you want me to do? There's nothing to do. Maybe I can find something to do. Give me a second though. This is the last stream of 2024. I hope we go into 2025 with great expectations of ourselves. And I hope we all accomplish what we're trying to. But if we don't, that's also okay. Because that's what makes us human. And, you know, that's what makes us have interesting lives. So, hey, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your month, year, decade, life. Thanks for chatting, lurking, watching, subbing, following, gifting, lurking. I appreciate it so much. I will see you all tomorrow for 2025.